thing that separates the businesses that really take off from the ones that just fizzle out? You know what? It's probably not what you think, and we're about to dig right into it.
Let's just start with a really core truth here. Passion is absolutely the fuel, no doubt. But your skills? Man, that's the engine. And you can have a full tank of gas, but without a powerful engine, all that fuel just burns up, and you go absolutely nowhere. And that leads us right into something called the passion trap. It's this idea that just loving what you do is going to be enough to make it. But here's the thing. Passion, as vital as it is, can actually blind you to the really critical nuts and bolts work that builds a business that lasts.
All right, let's get real for a sec and look at the hard truths. And look, understanding why most new businesses don't make it, this isn't about being a downer. It's about being smart. It's strategic. If you know where the landmines are hidden, you can actually walk right around them. So think about it for a second. What's the number one thing that pops into your head when you hear about a local shop closing down or some new startup just vanishing? What's the reason everyone gives? Yeah, most people land on the exact same answer.
And you know what? That answer, it's almost always wrong. It's the go-to excuse, right? It's the easy explanation, but it's really just hiding a much, much deeper problem that way too many entrepreneurs just ignore until it's way too late.
And here's what it all boils down to. Founders are out there chasing money when they should be chasing knowledge. I mean, think about it. Money can't fix a broken business model. It can't make up for a fundamental lack of skill. And getting this, really getting this, is the mindset shift that changes the entire game.
So just look at the real reasons businesses actually go under. Poor leadership? That's not a personality flaw. It's a skill gap. No customer strategy? You're literally flying blind. No financial discipline? Wow, that can sink you faster than any competitor ever could. See, these aren't character flaws. They're specific, trainable skills that you just need to work on.
And you better believe those skill gaps have real, painful costs. You end up pricing your stuff wrong and you just burn out. You handle one customer complain badly and boom, you don't just lose them, you lose everyone they talk to. You see a huge opportunity, but you don't have the confidence or even the words to grab it. And maybe the worst part, you start blaming the market, the economy, anything but the one thing you actually have control over, your own abilities.
Okay, enough about the problem, right? Let's talk about the solution. Because every single one of those failure points we just talked about, they're preventable. And it all starts by building your own personal skill toolkit. This is the foundation for everything else.
All right, here they are, the 6 pillars of your business. Think of it like this. Leadership is your compass. Communication, that's your bridge to your customers. Customer service is your reputation. Financial management, that's your lifeblood. Marketing is your megaphone. And self-discipline, well, that's the glue that holds it all together. You know, if even one of those is shaky, the whole thing is at risk. Let's dig into a few of these and see what they look like in the real world.
Okay, so let's take these big ideas and make them real. What do these skills actually look like when you're in the trenches, just running your business day to day?
All right, first up, leadership. And listen, this isn't about having some fancy CEO title. For a founder, it's all about taking that ultimate responsibility, right? Making the tough calls and, most importantly, staying calm when things get crazy. It's about influencing a good outcome even when everything seems to be going wrong. And this slide, man, it just perfectly shows the difference. Let's say an employee makes a huge mistake, one that costs you real money. The common reaction? It's emotional. You get angry, you start pointing fingers, but the leader's response, it's professional. You focus on solving the problem, not on the emotion. One just makes the problem worse, the other actually fixes it.
Next up, communication. And this one is an absolute non-negotiable. If you kind of stumble and hesitate when someone just asks, hey, what do you do? Or you can't clearly explain what makes you different, you're losing trust before you've even started. Clarity builds confidence, period, both in you and in your customer.
And this right here, this is the insane power of great customer service. One happy customer doesn't just come back. They basically become your volunteer marketing department, bringing in 5 more people. Service isn't a cost on your spreadsheet. It's your most powerful, most cost-effective growth engine.
Okay, let's talk about money. You do not need to be a CPA, but you absolutely have to understand the basics. You need to know your profit margins, your weekly cash flow, and have a smart way of pricing things. Oh, and the number 1 golden rule? Never, ever, ever mix your business money with your personal money. The second you buy groceries with the company card, you've started down a slippery slope and you're losing financial control.
So many people think marketing is all about shouting the loudest. It's really not. It's about being seen by the right people in the right place at the right time. It's strategy, not just volume. I mean, it's simple. If people don't see you, they can't buy from you.
So, how do you actually start building these skills? I mean, knowing this stuff is one thing, but taking action? That's everything. So let's build a super practical 30-day plan that you can start, like, today.
First things first, you have to do an honest self-assessment. On a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 is I have no idea and 5 is I'm a total pro, how would you rate yourself in each of these areas? And you got to be brutally honest with yourself here. Any skill you rate below a 3, that's a potential red flag, and it's the perfect place to start improving.
And here's a really simple but powerful framework for the next month. Now, don't try to learn everything all at once. You'll just get overwhelmed. Instead, dedicate 1 week to each core area. So, week 1, maybe you read a book on leadership. Week 2, you practice your 1-minute business pitch every single day. By the end of this month, I promise you will have made a massive leap forward.
So let's end right back where we started. Your passion, that is your greatest asset, but it deserves to be built on a rock-solid foundation of skill. Don't let your dream fall apart because of a skill gap that you can absolutely fix. Start building, start today.